In 1944, Rudolph W. Giuliani was born to a working-class family in Brooklyn, New York. As the grandson of Italian immigrants, Mayor Giuliani learned a strong work ethic and a deep respect for America's ideal of equal opportunity. He attended Bishop Laughlin Memorial High School, class of 1961 in Brooklyn, Manhattan College, class of 1965 in the Bronx, and New York University Law School in Manhattan, graduating magna cum laude in 1968. Upon graduation, Rudy Guiliani clerked for Judge Lloyd McMahon, United States District Judge for the Southern District of New York. In 1970, Giuliani joined the Office of the U.S. Attorney. At age 29, he was named Chief of the Narcotics Unit and rose to serve as the Executive U.S. Attorney. In 1975, Giuliani was recruited to Washington, D.C., where he was named Associate Deputy Attorney General and Chief of Staff to the Deputy Attorney General. From 1977 to 1981, Giuliani returned to New York to practice law at Patterson, Belknap, Webb, and Tyler. In 1981, Giuliani was named Associate Attorney General, the third highest position in the Department of Justice. In 1983, Giuliani was appointed U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. Few U.S. attorneys in history can match his record of 4,152 convictions with only 25 reversals. In 1989, Giuliani entered the race for mayor of New York City as a candidate of the Republican and Liberal parties, losing by the closest margin in city history. However, in 1993, his campaign, focusing on quality of life, crime, business, and education, made him the 107th mayor of New York City. In 1997, he was re-elected by a wide margin, carrying 4 out of New York City's 5 boroughs. As mayor, Rudy Giuliani has returned accountability to city government and improved the quality of life for all New Yorkers. Under his leadership, overall crime is down 57%. Murder has been reduced 65%. And New York City, once infamous around the world for its dangerous streets, has been recognized by the FBI as the safest large city in America for the past 5 years. New York City's law enforcement strategies have become models for other cities around the world, particularly the CompStat program, which won the 1996 Innovations in Government Award from the Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University. When Mayor Giuliani took office, 1 out of every 7 New Yorkers was on welfare. Mayor Giuliani has returned the work ethic to the center of city life by implementing the largest and most successful welfare-to-work initiative in the country, cutting welfare rolls in half while moving more than 640,000 individuals from dependency on the government to the dignity of self-sufficiency. In addition, Giuliani has enacted a record of more than $2.5 billion in tax reductions, including the commercial rent tax, personal income tax, the hotel occupancy tax, and the sales tax on clothing for purchases up to $110. These reforms, combined with the fiscal discipline that enabled the mayor to turn an inherited $2.3 billion budget deficit into a multi-billion-dollar surplus, have led New York City to an era of broad-based growth, with a record 450,000 new private sector jobs created in the past 7 years. As news of the city's resurgence has spread around the nation and the world, tourism has grown to record levels. Under Rudy Giuliani's leadership, New York City has become the best-known example of the resurgence of urban America. From his success at cleaning up Times Square and other public spaces around the city, to closing the Fresh Kills landfill on Staten Island, Mayor Giuliani has worked tirelessly to pass New York to the next generation, better and more beautiful than it was before he entered office. New York has established itself as the city others look toward when they want to study the most innovative strategies for reducing crime, reforming welfare, encouraging economic growth, and improving the overall quality of life. In the past decade, New York City's population has reached a record 8 million residents, confirming that New York is again a city on the rise, full of optimism and confidence that its best days are still ahead of it. On September 11, 2001, the rest of the world found out what New Yorkers already knew: that Mayor Giuliani was a determined leader who could bring them remarkable strength and stability at a time of great uncertainty. During the crisis, he became, in essence, America's mayor. He calmed, counseled, and reassured the public, while urging them to return to their normal lives and not to let the terrorists achieve their aim of disrupting life. In one of the saddest times in American history, the remarkable leadership of Mayor Giuliani and the extraordinary heroism of his fellow New Yorkers restored faith in the ideals that are so vital to a free society. On February 13, 2002, Queen Elizabeth II bestowed onto Rudy Guiliani an honorary Knight of the British Empire. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome America's Mayor, the Honorable Rudolph W. Giuliani.